What's goody, people? We gonna do this reaction in regards to this interview right here. So let's just get straight to it because yeah, I was just put onto it. It just went off, but I found it. So let's get to it. And yeah.
I talk about it being halftime in America. We're a touchdown down, and I kind of like the idea of being a little bit behind.
Well, I'm looking at Coach Walz right now. I'm looking at Coach Walz.
Like I have white guy tacos and
What is
like
that?
black,
Like mayonnaise and tuna? What are you doing?
pretty much ground beef and cheese.
That's
and,
okay. Do you put any flavor in it?
No.
Oh.
Here's the deal. No, they said to be.
Yo, this right here, you could tell. Right now, they just trying to be likable, guys. You know what I mean? They need our vote, so they gonna try to do a sit down, so you can understand their character. I already know what's gonna go on right here, man. And please don't fall for it, guys, because you can see it's pondering. All right, let's get straight to it, man.
Be careful and let her know this, that black pepper is the top of the spice level in Minnesota, you know?
I'm the first vice president, I believe, who has ever grown chili peppers.
I'm trying to expand
We'll figure that-
my food knowledge.
You know what? We've got some cantaloupes. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yo, the real important issues today need to be spoken at that table. I don't know why they talking about food or whatever. Y'all eat the best of foods in that White House or whatever. We don't care. You're not sharing with us. Alright? Talk about laws, what you gonna do. Alright? And keep your word. But as you can see, this is not gonna be that type of sit down right here. Alright?
So, I called
was hoping
you, Tim.
maybe we wouldn't have to.
I called you, Tim.
Yes.
You didn't answer, Tim.
I know.
What happened?
The most important call of my life. It popped up, and we didn't recognize the caller ID, and it went to voicemail.
Hi, this is Jim. I'm not able to answer.
There you go.
As possible. Thank you.
Hey, Tim, it's Kamala. I really want to talk to you.
It is an amazing privilege for me. Also, I'm excited. I just want to be part of the excitement that you're generating.
Well, we're
So,
doing it together, buddy.
fun.
We're doing it together. How have these last couple of days been for you?
I can see where the energy comes. America is a hopeful country.
Indeed.
People are excited.
In every one of those groups of thousands, sometimes over 10,000 people, you've seen exactly who we are as America.
Yeah.
People from rural areas, urban areas, of every stripe and size and background. This is who we are as America, and we're
Yeah.
all in it together.
Yeah.
And in this camp,
Yeah, I don't know if y'all including America together because you in charge right now with Biden, and our tax dollars had wings and flew to Ukraine, Israel, and wherever else y'all sending money to. Alright? Our tax dollars flew away. It grew wings. Y'all shipped it overseas. Alright? So I feel, yeah, we not all in this together. You taking away and you giving it to others. Alright? That's my stance on it. Let's keep it going.
campaign, the only way we win is to keep the pedal to the metal for these next many, many days that we have.
Not for your
So, Tim,
campaign or his campaign.
What's your relationship to music?
Yeah. For me, the transformational piece of music was Bruce Springsteen's The River,
Okay.
which is a journey. You know all the tracks,
Yeah.
and I'm that guy. My first car, it's the summer 1980, been saving up. I buy a 1973 orange Chevy Camaro, got an 8-track player in it.
Oh, wow.
Previous owner left Bob Seger's Night Moves in there. I listened to it, and it's kind of the soundtrack of my life of Detroit's own Bob Seger. But what's really great about this is I have a 79 International as my car. It's got an 8-track player in it. I have the very 8-track to this day.
You're kidding
No,
me.
man, no, but how about you?
I grew up, so all these albums here, I mean, Aretha. My mother had every Aretha album, and like our Christmas gift to my mother, her birthday gift was always like, what's the latest Aretha Franklin record?
So it's on Bob.
I wonder if the people believe that. I saw a little quick documentary of what she spoke about her mom. Her mom was a very, very deep in Indian woman, into Hindu and whatever, with the dot on the head and everything, with the red dot, everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Aretha Franklin's music was worldwide. Yes, it was. But at the same time, they are very loyal to the people in their country who make music, movies, everything. So I doubt if her mom was listening to Aretha Franklin, and I think she's just using that to pawn to the black people, because the so-called black people, because they need our vote. You know what I mean? But at the same time, let's keep it going. Let me know in the comments, you know what I mean, how y'all feel, man.
Vinyl in your house as a
All of it.
Wow.
All that and Stevie. And then Miles, and my dad loved jazz, and so it was Miles, it was Coltrane. One of my personal favorite musicians for when I was younger was Prince.
Oh.
And of course from your estate.
Yeah.
And he, in fact, I'll tell you, so my husband Doug and I'm more of a hip hop girl.
Yep.
Of course, from your state. Look, they trying to be likable and appealing, man. Like, they are part of us, man. They are far from reality. This guy right here approves of children having sex changes, guys. And if the parents go against it, they go to jail. And then your kids get taken away. Does that sound right? Does that sound radical? Yes, it does. Let's keep it going.
He's more of Depeche Mode.
Oh yeah. Oh, but at the same time,
yeah, I'm sure you and he like the same music.
Of course.
But Prince, in the Venn diagram of things, Prince, he and I love the same, because talk about how Prince was with that guitar, man. I almost know by heart every one of those songs.
I feel like a trip to Paisley Park is going.
All right, if you know every part of them songs, say a word from one of those songs, so people could be like, "Oh, all right." But you know what? I don't think she could do that.
Going to happen here if the staff
It's on my bucket list. I'll tell you that. Tell me about your dad and his influence on you.
Yeah.
He served our country. You have served for our country for so many years.
I was 19. My little brother, I think, was eight or nine when he passed. He was a chain smoker. Just addicted. They got a bit of Korean War era, and that generation of men pretty stoic. After he died, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. She became our rock, and now she had to go out and get work because the medical bills broke her, and Social Security. And Social Security survivor benefits. We're fine pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. We had no boots. That's the boots.
And it's survival,
We paid
literally.
it back. It is survival. We all paid it back. So programs that are just fundamental to keeping people from dropping into poverty, but to live with dignity. You keep talking about that.
We got to help people get through a hard time. We can't have a country and policies that let...
Now you want to help people out of a hard time when you and Biden created the hard times. Literally created it. Yo, I basically knew it was going to happen. I'm from New York. And I remember back in the days in the 80s when the license plate was yellow, right? And then I just started feeling the vibe. Like, yo, it's starting to feel like they trying to bring it back to the 80s where it was like drugs everywhere, everybody on it, people doing this, crime is going up, illegal immigrants was coming in like crazy at the time too, shelter issues, everything was going on around that time. Same thing. And guess what? For some reason, I just had them license plate in my head, that color, just the same color of today. The yellow license plate, except that it's a little different, got a little bit of blue in it. But that's how I started to know, like, yo, it's time to get up out of here. I left New York, you know what I mean? But yeah. Now, look at it now. It's crazy. Crime is up through the roof. Migrants is basically just took over the whole New York, thanks to the Biden and Harris administration for just letting everybody come through the border. All right, let's keep it
Let
going.
people fall through the cracks. I love what you have done with your life. You were coaching a high school football team that was winless.
Yes.
And you came in, and so they were clearly the underdogs.
And
what happened?
Yeah, it's a team, and I had great coaches with me, and we were friends, and we buckled down. And look, I was a fairly big school, but nobody wanted to play because they hadn't won. And this group of coaches said, first and foremost, we gotta build the team. We gotta go out and find people. So we invited them in, and I'll be honest, the first year we did not score a touchdown.
Yo, why is this important right now? I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing and all that, but we gotta speak on this, man. People need to know what's up. They not speaking on nothing that is relatable to you guys, that's important to you guys. To everybody who's watching around the world, they're not talking to you. They trying to hope you just like them and vote for them. That's it. Alright? Please do not just go ahead and just because they likable, you gonna vote for them. Vote for them for what they say they gonna do and hold them to their word. Okay? Now right now, she went against her word. Because she's in office right now saying, yeah, you vote for me or whatever, I'm gonna do this down the third. She didn't do nothing. Biden didn't do nothing. They made things worse. The Trump era, whatever, of the 4 years was good. Even during COVID. Cause, know what I mean? You already know they try to stop his whole, they try to stop his whole power with that. C-19. Alright? But now, I don't know if y'all looking it up, they bringing out the Mpox. Okay? Now it's Mpox, right around election time. Oh yeah, a pregnant woman got shot. Black woman. Just in time for election time. Look it up. It's in the news, guys. These black on black, these cop on, and all that, all these race bait, all these race type issues or whatever is being brought up every time around election time. Like George Floyd and everybody else. Come on, guys, like catch on. And they using real bodies, real lives for their propaganda.
Until the last game of the year, we got shut out in every game. My high score until the final game was my defensive tackle because we got a safety in one game. 2 years later, those kids won a state championship. That school has won several more since then.
Right.
We left. You build culture. You build
Right.
People want to be a part of it. And that's the excitement. That's the excitement of what it can be.
That's how I feel.
Now, you trying to say you're going to bring that excitement to America? Nobody. No. You're going to bring radical excitement for people that just don't care about humanity or they desensitized. You're going to try to let these kids do whatever, get boobs, hormonal drugs, which is making them depressed. And a lot of people not talking about that. These kids is killing themselves because they like, yo, I made a bad decision. They depressed and all that, and then they take them hormone pills and it makes them even more depressed.
About our campaign.
Yeah.
Our campaign is the underdog campaign.
Oh, yeah.
And with our joy, we also have to understand that we're still up against some forces
Yes.
that are trying to divide our country. It pains me the kind of division and the stoking of divisions that has taken place,
Yes.
right? And when we can...
See, when you spot division, that means you want division. Why are you going to spot division and say that out to the people? Division, You went from him doing all this to division, him doing that as a coach to division. Like, oh, man, please, guys, don't fall for this, man. Please.
remind people and create a space for everyone to come where they see each other
That's
and
the
say,
magic.
hey,
They're
we're all in
getting-
this together.
It almost feels like everybody's coming out of their house after a blizzard and, a Minnesota reference, and you shovel out, and then you start talking to your neighbors.
Yeah.
How was it the last couple days or whatever it might be? They're re-energizing, and they're looking for their neighbors. We keep saying,
That's
keep talking
right.
about the
Yeah.
promise of America, and we say, take care of your neighbor.
In the face of a stranger,
Yeah,
when you're
that's-
looking in the
that's
face of a
real.
stranger, you should see a neighbor, right?
Yeah.
about what the
I'm
people
about
wanna
crying
hear.
on this when you talk about,
Answer
look,
some-
a
answer
girl
some
from Oakland,
questions,
California, and
You're not
a guy
answering
from
no
out in
questions.
Nebraska
Right.
on there.
Nobody
And
answering
the number of
questions.
people I watch just kind of nod and break into a smile.
don't answer
This
no
exploiting
questions.
the differences,
You
it
don't
can't
do
last. I talk about it being halftime in America. We're a touchdown down because a lot of folks, it's easier to tear things down. It's easier to divide than it is to build. But once you start that momentum, once we come out and where we're at right now, people want to be part.
Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that they create the divide. A lot of people don't even realize the divide. Say, for example, the migrants is in here, right? So you see these migrants, right? Guess what they doing with the migrants? They giving them everything. These migrants is getting like at least like $5,000 a month with home, room, board, food, all that. Everything. Everything. So now the people who are from here is looking outside themselves, looking like, hold on. Why are they getting all this and all that? They migrants. They don't deserve, know what I mean? So now that creates what? A divide, a division. People looking outside themselves like, yo, I'm American and I'm suffering, or I'm a veteran, I'm suffering, or I'm this, I'm that, and I'm suffering, and I can't get no handout? You giving 20 million people handouts? 5,000 a piece a month? Really? So now it's a whole nother, most of the country is just looking like, yo, so now everybody wants Trump because we saw what happened. They created the divide by bringing in all these new people. All these new people they brought in. And now now it's crime, everything going up through the roof. And who suffers? The people that's already here, the people that's from here. And it created crime, murder, havoc, jobs. People, they taking people's houses. I go on and on and on, man, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to keep it going. But that's how they create division, man. They give one, they don't give the other. You understand what I'm saying? Look what they do with black people. They make us look like we are the worst animals on the planet. Know what I mean? They orchestrate things to make us look crazy, say and rap, live, everything. Everything's orchestrated through TV, the music, everything. They create it and then make us look bad and point the finger. Know what I mean? And then everybody get desensitized because everybody, when somebody see a black person killed, nobody don't care. Or unalive, nobody don't care. Know what I mean? But hey.
Part of something that's winning. They want to be part of something that's good, and they want to be part of something that everybody can be a part of. And I kind of like the idea of being a little bit behind.
Well, I'm looking at Coach Walz right now. I'm looking at Coach Walz.
Did you always know you wanted to be an attorney?
My parents met when they were active in the civil rights movement. I grew up around a bunch of people that were, marching and shouting for justice. And some of the heroes of that movement were the lawyers, Thurgood Marshall, right? They understood how to translate the passion from the streets to the courtrooms of our country. And they believed in the Constitution of the United States and the principles upon which it was founded. And that's where they then, in the courts of America, reminded us of the promise, right? And the ideals of our country, including equality, freedom, right? That's why I went to law school. But the other reason is when I was in high school, my best friend, I learned, was being molested by her stepfather. And when I...
I ain't gonna say
realized what was happening, I told her, you have to come live with us. I called my mom. I have to tell you, Tim, it was the first time that I realized how not everyone can take their safety for granted.
Yeah.
And what we should all feel as a sense of responsibility to protect people from harm.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided I want to be a prosecutor.
Wow.
And as a prosecutor, I prosecuted homicide cases. I prosecuted a number of different types of cases, but I specialized in child sexual assault cases. And one of the things...
Yeah, right. She specialized in locking black people up. This woman is not black, y'all. Do not be fooled. Her father is a Ireland Hindu, meaning white/Indian. All right, that's her father's nationality. He's Ireland and Hindu Indian. All right, her mother is full Indian. Okay, let's get this. Let's get this straight right. All right, so all this you hearing, man, is fluff. All right, straight fluff. She's talking about she specialized in SA assaults. Yeah, right. She specialized in black people going to jail. Alright? Then she runs for president when in 2020 or no, in 2016 and one of them years, I forgot, but she lost, you know what I mean? But she was disrespecting getting at Biden for being racist and locking black people up and all that, but she also did the same thing. So that was kind of like covering up what she was doing by going at him. But when she went against him for being racist towards black people and all that, but you still go ahead and accept a job from a racist? That's what you go ahead and do? You go ahead and accept a job from a racist. Right? People is not even using their brains here. Right? You call him a racist. You call him, he was praising his mentor that died, the KKK dude, ringleader or whatever. Nobody talking about that. Y'all can all look this up. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know why he picks her, because she did the same thing he did. Locking black people up. Alright, now I don't know if Kamala is allegedly a racist. I don't know about all that, but hey, she's not black. At all. At all. There's Indian people that don't like black people. You know what I mean? And I don't know if people even know, she basically took Nina Simone's estate from Nina Simone's daughter and gave it to some white family. Alright, go look it up. Go look it up. Alright? So if she was pro-black and she was all about that, she would have helped that Nina Simone's daughter, got her estate back or made some type of arrangement. But no, she went all the way dirty and messed everything up for that lady. Okay? Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. It's there. The information is there. The only thing is that they hope you don't look it up. Understand? This is the difference between me and some people that don't research. I research, so I go look it up and go, you know what I'm saying? So it's there. So go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Alright, and for right now, I'm not going to say nothing else until this video is done because, yeah, this is getting pretty long video.
What I did was create a whole unit dedicated to focusing on children who are being abused and to ensure that they have dignity in the process and justice. There's so much work that we still have to do to make sure that children have a voice.
For me, that's kind of with me. Get in as a teacher. It's about...
Now, mind you, that children as a voice thing is a secret message to the so-called parents that let their kids get the S change. The S change. I don't want to say the word. You know what I'm talking about. The S change. So they do the S change, right? The S change, for some parents, they allow that. Some parents allow that. So they catering to those type of people and to those confused individuals that want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Or thinking about it or confused in their head. You know what I'm saying? They know there's a lot of confused people out there because a lot of these people don't got no guidance. A lot of these people don't got no dad, no mom, or their mom and dad are like zombies or on something and they can't grasp their family's attention or whatever and they can't control them. But yeah. Alright, that's it. I ain't gonna say
the kids and wherever you teach.
Right.
Once I had my own children, it became so clear to me, and I think it made me a really good teacher.
Yeah.
That child who came through the door was somebody's most special thing in their life.
Absolutely.
Thinking of a parent dressing their little one up and sending them off to school so proud of them, I wanted to come through that door and just lift them up, that sense of service.
And
It's
it's great to be
interesting,
in
two different
Detroit.
parts of the country, two different lived experiences, but all coming to that same goal of everybody
Yeah.
getting a fair shot.
Well, you know, I have to tell you, Tim, even though you and I grew up in different parts of the country, you remind me of the people I grew up with. Hardworking folks, plain speaking,
Yeah.
people who know the difference between right and wrong,
Yep.
and care, love thy neighbor
Yeah.
in the most authentic and true way.
Yeah.
Those are the folks I grew up with, and I know that's who you are, and I'm so glad we're doing this
I'm
together.
proud to be with you.
Okay, so y'all gonna vote for that? Let me know. I need to know. I need to know. Y'all gonna vote for this right here? They not talking. They not speaking about nothing important. What was that video for? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know, was that video beneficial for anybody? Because Trump had a nice one earlier. I ain't do a reaction to that because I've been doing a lot of reactions, know what I mean, in regards to the political side, and right now I'm trying to see what's me right now, but I'm really leaving on the political side because we gotta expose what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? This lady is still in office. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all the things that she's talking about could still be it could still be fixed. Do you understand? It could still be fixed right now while she's in office. But no, they got like 90 days more in office, or no, I think it's like 4 months or whatever, 5 months more in office. You can still make things happen. Like that move they supposedly had done for the drugs or whatever, which to me is not enough. That's not enough. He's supposed to have been did that. He mentioned that long time ago, and you just doing that now for a campaign run. He mentioned that. I remember when he mentioned that, but it never happened until election time came. He dropped out, but he gave that. It looked like he gave that piece to her to run with. But yo, man, let me know what you think about this, man. Let me know what you think about this video right here, man. I don't even know. Right there. Right there, right there. Alright, let me know in the comments below. Alright, what you think about this video, man, in regards to Harris and Walz. Was this video even necessary? Because you got Trump out here speaking facts, speaking out the policies, the laws, and things that need to be changed, and things that the people want to hear, the economy, and the war, and migrants, and he's speaking on all the issues that the people want to hear. Unlike the other, they not speaking on that. So make your decision wisely. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but choose wisely, alright? Let me know in the comments below what you think, how you feel, whatever you want to say is okay with me. But please hit that subscribe button. I'm on a road to 1,000 and to 5,000, so hit that subscribe button, and thanks for tuning in, and see you in my next reaction video. Peace.